Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, Music City, USA, and home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt, who hope today they will hit all of the right notes. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see, the Groupers taking on a team from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Commodores have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming in the opening of the season. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Groupers' offense takes the field. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. And the Groupers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play. It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Vandy. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room. So important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And the Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. Trying the left side. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Catch in the middle. It's McCord. Now the connection takes it to the 11. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Pressure coming. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Let's take a big view here about Vanderbilt. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working, because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
That last play, not what they had in mind, and they've got a long way to go to get it close to the goal line to pick up a first down. Fakes the grab on the left. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
The Commodores will try to convert on 4th down. Touchdown Doors! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? The returner will field it and try to get some field position. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. He'll keep it himself. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. The groupers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Rides to back and leaves it. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Yeah, no mystery there. 3rd down, just let the quarterback keep it himself. How about the push up front by the offensive line to help get that first?
The give to the back. Slithers into space. Turning it on. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the 2nd level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Peterson. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here comes the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. On the option. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. That'll bring him to within 4.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Looking for space, it's Dickens. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Wide open downfield. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
From the gun, running back on the move. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd down, going up top. Caught over the middle. It's Sampson. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
They'll give it to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
They'll move the tight end. The play-action fake. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the Commodores will punt it away on 4th down. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. They boot it away. He'll field the punt and take it back. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. On the move. And he'll pick up a few yards before he's dragged down, and that'll be the end of the first quarter. Well, guys, Vanderbilt has the lead here as the quarter comes to a close. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. And the groupers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Give to the running back. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The groupers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on third down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Hauls it in, looking for space. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Offense gets set for second down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Commodores will have it first and 10. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Finds the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now put you in a successful position for third down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
Off play action. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Holding.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. And the Commodores will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They punt it away on fourth down. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play.
And that is a huge play in terms of field position. Nice job by the punter. And how about the gunners getting downfield to down that ball?
Running back searching for a hole. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll run play action. Makes the grab. It's Kelly. And he just couldn't get started. Goes down behind the line of scrimmage, and they'll lose yardage on the completion. And the Groupers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Oh, they're after him. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. The Groupers will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the returner is stopped. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about...
Fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got his man downfield. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
How about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch?
Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
The Commodores have pushed it inside the 20. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grab near the marker. It's Sampson. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. And the Commodores are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. He wants it all. Touchdown, Vandy. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the 1st half, but I'll tell you what, showing some glimpses of why they can become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the 1st half.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Tennessee looks like a bunch of world beaters right now, marching all over the field like Smokey in the pregame. They're up by 21 over UTEP. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Power football with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Got it in the middle. It's Kelly. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. They needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. They'll run the sneak for it. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Well, they're working the slot receiver on a drag route here. He's just kind of fighting his way through the traffic. He's able to come out the other side, present a nice target for the quarterback.
Off the play fake. With the catch, it's Craig. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the groupers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front. The groupers will line up to punt it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Dickens. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Here we go. Wants to throw on first down. And wings it incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Grabbed on the outside. It's Dickens.
They're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against the guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Moves. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Commodores line up to punt it away. They kick it away on 4th down. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Tight end now in motion. They're going to open this drive with a pass. With the catch, it's Chandler. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Offenses are doing such a great job now with putting so many wide receivers on the field that they get good matchups and they just attack you to make big plays.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. And the groupers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Keeps it on the draw. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Nashville, and we've had a lively first half. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at First Bank Stadium.
The groupers will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They go to work in the 3rd quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the 2nd half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the 2nd half, this could be a much different looking football game.
You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it.
And 4th and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it so difficult to stop.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Now on third down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's McCord. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to get behind the defense. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. They'll run the screen. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. And the Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball's only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver is able to get a rub and create some separation and the quarterback hits him in stride, that little completion, that can turn into a 20, 30-yard gain.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Motion from the wideout. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He's got it, first down and more. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
Well, when you've got a quarterback that has this type of ability, there's no question what your strategy is going to be week in, week out, right? They want to throw the football. They want to hurt you with their ability to push it downfield through the air. 3 passing TDs in this one already.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Texas is painting an offensive masterpiece so far. It's been like a Bob Ross masterclass. They're up by 24 over New Mexico State. He'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Now this offense is back on the field. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And after your defense just went out there and gave them a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Trying play action. Here comes the heat. On target to the left. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Offense set on 1st down. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the back. Makes his man miss. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the groupers are moving quickly down the field. He'll ride his man on the option. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. They're dealing with a second and long. Now on the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
They boot it away on fourth down. And that is an excellent punt as it lands out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. They go to the ground. Squeezes ahead for a couple. They'll get it out to the 9.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Grab near the marker. It's Fox. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Quick completion on the out route. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw.
There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's McCord. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
The Commodores will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Pocket breaking down. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Reynolds. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They're working that left left side. And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the third quarter. That's it for the period, and it's Vanderbilt holding the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. On the move. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Van. Given the unrest surrounding this guy's future as the head coach, this would be a great way to get the season started.
Man, you want all the momentum you can get, and you want to quiet people down. You don't want it to get louder. The louder those murmurs talk about hot seat, and you have a tendency to lose your football team. It's a distraction. You have to talk about it all the time. So always nice, Palmer, to get off on the right foot.
You just got to be able to drown out the outside noise, right? Easier said than done. And with this win in week one, they're going to silence the critics. But make no mistake, he's going to go into that locker room and say, everyone that's been talking trash about us all offseason, they're going to love us now. Don't pay any attention to that. All that matters is what's in this locker room. They've got to take that attitude forward.
Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. And this field goal attempt might just seal the deal by making it a 3-score game late. And this one splits the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Coming out with it, it's Jeffrey. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Finds his tight end. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. Got it in the middle at Sheffield. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Now the play fake. Pulls it in. It's Kelly. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The groupers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the groupers are on the move. First down for the offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this defense.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, Dave.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
The play action fake. Here's a heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Bringing the heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Commodores decide to punt it away. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Sheffield. Wide open on the right. Bulldozes his way through. Touchdown, Groupers. Once he got some room, it was over.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. First play of the drive comes from the 22. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. A strike downfield. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
The Commodores will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. This offense has done a good job on this drive, taking time off the clock as they come up on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And this offense continues to have success and just put a long drive together. And on this defense, I'm getting desperate now. It's desperation. I got to make a play. I got to force something to happen. I got to change something up, and I got to get this football back to my offense.
To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Catch in the middle, it's Fox. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
And the Commodores come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. After the miss, the lead still at 11. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. The give to the back. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. The groupers will hustle to the line.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Here's the pressure. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Groupers.
And I'm pretty sure the card usually tells you to punt in this situation, backed up on your own end. But forget that. We're going to be aggressive. And how about the deep shot down the field on 4th down? You make the play and get the huge explosive touchdown for this offense. Risk it for the biscuit, baby.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Commodores are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. This time they'll go to the running game. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. Wide receiver comes in motion. Finds his man. It's Sampson. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
On second down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
That is how it's done on third down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
And the Commodores will try to run out the clock in the final minute. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Commodores! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a two-possession game. And guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Jeffrey. Makes a move. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. It's complete to the left.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
And I love the personnel group that the defense is in right now. With the lead late in a 2-minute situation, you're seeing extra DBs on the field. You know the offense is going to try and throw the football. So faster guys, good job that time getting to the ball, knocking it away, forcing the incompletion.
Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
They'll start this drive going to the air. He lets it fly. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And the defense finally stops him, right? He's had a heck of a day, and they're taking a shot down the field to him. And I think they've gone to their go-to guy because he's put up numbers, and he's been productive, and he's got that speed on the outside. Defense has definitely got an eye on him and kind of saying,
oh, he wants it all. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender. What a costly mistake by this defense, and that really ought to do it, and the offense should be able to run out the clock. Wants to throw on first down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now, to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.